Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Here I'm prepping the face, getting it ready for the foundation. Now we're brushing the eyebrows out upwards. Now we're filling them in, making sure we get all the sparse areas. We're using Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade in shade dark brown. We're making sure we fill in the eyebrows, making them look flawless and fierce. So we're making sure we cover all those sparse areas that she may have in her eyebrows. And as you can see on the other side, this is how I like to fill in the eyebrows. I start in the outer parts of the eyebrows and then I go in and fill them out. And it's okay if it looks harsh and crazy. We're going to conceal and diffuse the eyebrows first before we conceal. So we're going to diffuse after this step. Don't forget to diffuse because we want everything to look blended and fierce. So as I said, we are brushing upwards. We're brushing the direction the hair grows. And it's going to give it more like of a natural look. It's not going to look harsh. Now we're going with Kevyn Aucoin foundation concealer, as you want to call it. I'll put the name in the description box below. And I'm going to put it on the eyelid as well as a primer for her eyeshadow. Now we're blending in that concealer with a brush so we don't have no excess product. Now I'm going in with a peachy eyeshadow, like a peachy nude. And then I'm going in with a brown that has like an orange hue to it because we're going to use this bronze in the middle of her eyelid. So we want everything to look synchronized where everything looks uniform. So after I'm done with the step, after I blend this color, because remember, we need to blend. Blending is the key. So I went back with the blending brush that I used for her base color on her eyelid. And now I'm adding that bronze to the middle part of her eyelid. I'm packing it on. And it's okay to grab a little bit of product and then go building as you go. Don't worry about packing on so much of it because you can always go back and add more. Now I'm going in and I'm blending it with the same brush I use for the base, making sure there's no division or harsh lines. Now I'm going to add a golden shimmer color to her eye, which is in the inner corners of her eyes. And I'm going to drag it into that bronze color and go upwards towards the crease. And I'm going to blend it so we have that uniform look. We don't want divisions in our eyeshadows. We want to blend it so everything looks uniformed and beautiful and flawless. As you can see, I'm raising it towards the crease of her eyes, the inner corner. And I want the look to look like I'm blending the gold into the bronze and the bronze into the brown. Because we want the glow like in the center of her eyelid. And I'm going back in with that bronze. She's feeling herself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I feel like she got that Beyonce vibe to her right now. Like, I'm that girl. I'm that bee. All right, so we're over here adding more brown. We're adding a little bit of depth to the outer corner of her eye. And we're blending it Remember, blending is key. Don't forget. That's the most important part. Now I'm going in with the same concealer that I use for her eyelids on her brow bone to add that shimmery golden color to give it that oomph. Like, I got that glow. I'm glowing. So I'm going to add it to her brow bone to give it that glisten, that glow. So we're going to blend the eyeshadow and then the brow bone so we don't have that line that we created there. So I'm using the same brush that I use for the base with that peachy nude. I'm blending it. Now I'm going in with a deeper brown on the outer corners, as you can see here, and we're giving it that lift. So we're not going all the way to the inner corner, we're just staying in the middle, going up to the outer corner. Now we're gonna go in with foundation, and the foundation is Fearless by Gleybi's, and we're making sure we're giving that coverage for any blemishes or dark spots that we may have. So I like to bring it down towards the neck as well to give it that natural unified look, because sometimes our body is a different color from our face and we want to make sure we look unified. We don't look like we have a mask on. We don't want to be like mask off. Hey. So I'm going in and blending. Now I'm using the same foundation on the top part of our eyebrow. Why? We want it to look natural. We don't want to add the same shade that we use on the eyelids because it was way too light. So we want it to look natural. So I'm adding the concealer on her blemish. And then we're gonna blend this part. So we're blending and blending with that beauty blender. And yes, she has a little bit of fallout, but we're gonna fix that with some concealer. You could also wipe it off, but since it has like that orange hue, I left it on for any cancellation. So we're putting the concealer in the inner corner and outer corner. And I like this technique because before I used to do the triangle under the eye, the upside down triangle, but I feel like this gives it more of a lift. Like she has like that lift under her eyes, like I'm awake. And yes, after this part, she's gonna look like she's well rested. She slept a full 8 hours, 9 hours, and she did not stay up late making candles. And yes, my girl here, Jalissa, if you want to follow her on IG, I believe her page is called Messages by Jalissa. And she does amazing candles. They smell good. They're good for manifesting. She has candles that are for abundance, road opener, I believe love, and healing. So if you want to check that out, I'm going to put her page down below. Follow my girl, you know what I'm saying? She's a hustler, and I'm telling you, you're going to like it. I lit up the candles and they smell so good. So I'm adding black eyeliner to her waterline. And after the step, we're going to go in with a brown eyeshadow that we use for the outer corner of her eyelids. And we're going to smoke it out. I'm putting AirSpun so we don't get any fallout. So that brown that we put on the outer corners of her eye, we're going to drag it to the inner corner, to the outer corner. And I'm blocking the view right now, but I'm sorry. We're blending, blending, blending. I'm adding some of that bronze. I'm going in with a black eyeshadow to smoke it out even more. You could also use the eyeliner. I kind of dotted the eyeliner beforehand, but now we're adding that black and we're blending it into that brown. Sometimes you get the powder in the eyes. That's why she was blinking like that. Now I'm going in and I am diffusing the brown with the black. And now I'm putting in the inner corners, I'm dragging in that gold color we put in the inner corner of her eye. I'm going with some lip liner. I'm actually using Whirl by MAC. And we're blending it. I kind of wanted her lips to be more of a brown. So I am actually going in with a different shade. But I went ahead and put a lip gloss, and this is also by gleybi's. Makeup by gleybi's is her Instagram, and then she has her makeup page, which is Fearless by gleybi's. I felt like it was still too nude, so I'm gonna go in with a darker color for the lip lining. And you can see it come together. And I'm concealing the corners of her mouth. Sometimes we go a little bit over than what we're supposed to, and I'm cleaning it up. And this is much better. And now we're setting the look, and I'm gonna use a stippling brush to set it. And if you liked what you saw in this video, don't forget to subscribe, share, and like, and comment down below. Thank you guys. Love ya.